Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Outdoors West Virginia again. I thought I'd try to make a, I know I said I was going to do the bow drill, but, today, sitting here in my backyard, I thought I'd try to do the, primitive arrow. Right now, as you can see that I'm working on the arrowhead. I don't know if you can see that. But, right now I'm working on the arrowhead. Basically what I've been doing is been grinding it back and forth on this rock so I can get it to a sharp point. I've seen videos of this on YouTube before. People have done it. I'm going to try to do it a similar way. I'm going to be using pine resin. I'm surrounded by pine trees right here. I'm going to be using pine resin to try to adhere this arrow to the actual shaft, this arrowhead to the shaft, and then I'm going to use pine resin to adhere the feathers, which I'll find later on. But yeah, I'm going to finish this up like this. I mean, it's not the best. It's kind of crude looking, but I mean, it'll get the job done. But I really don't feel like sitting here all night grinding down on this stone and this stone to make it perfect. I mean, it's sharp. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to prep this twig here that I pulled off. I believe it's an Osage tree, an Osage orange tree. I'm not really sure. I really don't know my trees, so I guess I'll have to study up on those. But I'm probably going to process this down to about that long. I'll have to use fire to straighten it out. My dog's trying to leave. But like I was saying before, I saw videos of this on YouTube. I've always wanted to try it, so I've got some feathers I found earlier, so I'll use those. But get this thing processed down, get it in the fire, and get back with you guys as soon as I. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some firewood, and then as I slowly straighten this out, back and forth in the fire, heating it up a little bit, slowly straighten it out. It'll actually evaporate some of the moisture in this stick too, causing it to get harder. As soon as I get the stick straightened out to the way I like it, I'll collect some pine resin off these trees here, and I'll melt it down, mix some charcoal in it. Usually you mix rabbit droppings. I've heard rabbit droppings, deer droppings. I don't have any of that around here, so I'm just going to stick with, maybe I'll take some dry grass and break it up into real fine hairs and mix it in there. But if I can't do that, I'll probably stick with the resin and charcoal. But I believe the whole purpose of the grass and the rabbit droppings is the grass and the droppings. It helps, kind of like a fiberglass mesh. Is what I would compare it to. So the strands of grass from the rabbit droppings from what they eat helps bond it together. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some firewood and take care of that. Okay, what we got here? Bear Grylls knife fire starter. What I did is I have some twigs soaked in alcohol to help start the fire. Wet. Yeah, as you can see the smoke rolling, these leaves are pretty wet. I don't know if this thing's going to stay lit. We might get lucky. you'll be doing is just heating this thing up, working out the kinks. That, straighten it out. That's, yeah, so eyeball. Can't get it perfect. You're never gonna be able to get it perfectly straight unless you have like some kind of mold or something. I guess is what it would be called, a jig. But it just takes patience. You gotta do your best. Straighten it out as best you can. So you need to straighten up right there a little bit. Right here we got a bend, so we'll heat it up right there. Dog's back here fighting. You'll figure I have a pit bull and a chihuahua, and the pit bull is afraid of the chihuahua. Who knew, huh? Roll it around, you can kind of see where it's at, where the bends are. But each straight about that. Again, apologize for my pup. Well, the Chihuahua's not a pup. The pit bull is. She's 4 months now. She thinks She thinks the big one's playing, but lo and behold, the big one's not playing. Alright guys, I'm going to finish straightening this up. Got some smoke going in the camera there, I apologize for that. But I'm going to finish this up and I'll get back to you. I've got some pine resin sitting on top of this rock. I've actually got pine resin underneath too. I don't know if you can see that flame right there, but that's actually pine resin. That's multi-uses. But what I'm doing, I'm going to melt this down. I don't know if you can see right here. It's starting to liquefy, and basically I'll let that melt down, and once it's melted down, I'll mix some charcoal in with it. Excuse me, smoke's in my face. I'll put some charcoal in it, and then what I'm going to use for cordage is I'm going to try to use the shavings off of the shaft of the arrow. Try to do that. Rock just cracked in half. But I'm going to try to use this to actually lace around it. What I'll do is I'll start it, put some pine resin on it, and then wrap it around, and then put more resin on it, and then continue wrapping it until it stays. It's actually I'm actually pretty excited about doing this. Like I said, it's the first time I've done this. I'm open for suggestions once I edit the video and add it. If you guys, I'd love to hear any suggestions you guys have on how to make it. One thing I'm thinking that the shaft, I don't know if you can see, it's relatively thick down at this end, but it kind of thins out up there, so I don't know how well that'll work. If anything, it'll be a glorified marshmallow roaster, but you know, first time learning experience. Pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start mixing some charcoal in this and apply it to this arrowhead and see if I can't sink it down in there. I've taken some charcoal over here already, and I've already crushed it up, kind of ground it down. Smashed it with a rock, ground it down fairly good. And then I'm going to mix it in this resin here. I don't think I'm going to do I don't have any rabbit droppings, so can't seem to find some dry enough grass around here. It's all pretty wet. So, let's see what we can do here. Find a good enough stick. anybody that hasn't done this, stuff is really hot. And I don't want to get that dry, trust me. Out of here. Here. Seems fairly good. That's off of it. Basically, one would be here, isn't it? That. You have to get your hands a little dirty. Start this out. Just wrap the arrowhead. But I mean, you can see my fingers, it's already starting to stick like crazy. I'm gonna wrap this up, get some more resin on it. I might have to go get some more resin off the tree. This rock isn't exactly level, so it's kind of running off of it. But what I'll do, I'll just wrap this several times and get this thing on here. Arrowhead. After I've wrapped it and put the resin on it, so Nature's Glue. I don't know if you guys can see, it might be a little dark back here, but that's it right there. I mean, you can see it's pretty sturdy. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some feathers that I've found, and I'm going to use the resin the same way. I'll put a little bit of resin on the bottom. I'll split the feather in half, put a little bit of resin on it, dab some here and here, and then wrap that cordage, the same cordage that I used from here, from this actual twig. But I'll as soon as I get that done, I'll turn the video on, and hopefully we'll get a finished product out of this thing. Like I said, if anything, if this thing turns out anything, at least it'll be a glorified marshmallow roaster. But so far I'm proud of it. I mean, you know, first time arrow making is. I don't think it's actually bad looking. As far as how good it will hold up, to be determined, I guess. Take these feathers right here and split them in half. I have 3 of them. One's kind of scraggly looking, but it'll do the job. I'm going to split these in half, and I'm going to use the same method as I did to mount the arrowhead to mount these. As soon as I get this fire going back up, I'll go ahead and split them, and then I'll show you the process of that as I do it. I'll get back at you guys. Heat this rock back up, melt this, the rest of this resin. But the arrowhead, I'm actually surprised at how hard this stuff got. I mean, it's rock solid. But like I said, I'm really surprised. It's kind of dark out, but that's it right there. But I'm constantly having to blow. I mean, I have an in and out, and air's getting through there, but I'm constantly having to blow on it to keep up the heat. I'm trying to hurry it up, but like I said, I'll if I can't get the finished product in the video tonight, I'll definitely take pictures of it. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy with the way this turned out. Nice. It's decent. First time arrow.